selling sunset in Singapore? Wow! Property agents in Singapore make very good money, so easy. But there are also many horror stories that agents do unethical things or dirty things, right? Just to make that commission. Yes, you heard it right. Let me, Toby, the HDB guy, share with you all the trade dark secrets of the property agent scenes in Singapore. How much does a property agent make in Singapore? So, property agents in Singapore are self-employed. So, if you want to be a top agent, all the way to a lower tier agent, they make very different drastic money. So, top agents can make about $1 to $2 million a year, and all the way to lower tier agents, probably they just make a few thousands. But I think on an average, Singapore agents make about 150,000 in a calendar year. And recently, I just heard from my friend, one of the agents already close to $2 million in this calendar year. And it's not even December yet. Can you imagine how crazy that? How long would it take for an average Singaporeans to make $2 million in their entire lifetime? Wow, some say, wow, make 2 million in 1 year. So good money, no? 很好赚. But of course, there are also downside. Back in my days, most property agents do not have a fixed salary. But nowadays, I think more and more agents are starting to have the basic salary scheme whereby they pay some property agents a basic salary with commission if they close a deal. Not like my days. If I don't work, I don't get paid. 手停，口就停. One of the craziest deals that I've heard from my friend is that one agent closed a single deal, 一个 deal 而已啊, and the agent made more than $1 million from just one deal. That's so crazy, right? Imagine you close that one deal and you make $1 million. How would that feel? Wow, I think for most Singaporeans, they will not want to work already lah if they close one deal and make $1 million. Correct or not? But not me lah, I'm very poor, I will still work. Wow, so after hearing so many good stories, right? Wow, property agents make easy money, no? But of course, property agents also got their own sad story to say lah, or bad side of the story. For example, there will be unethical agents. Why? Because I kena myself. I still remember when I was a relatively new agent. You know, I was marketing an open listing, meaning to say the owner engaged a few different agents to sell their house. So I still remember, I bring the buyer to view the owner house and my buyer liked the unit. And when my buyer offered the price, it actually meet the seller's price expectation already. And when we are going to close the deal, my seller's phone ring. And guess what? It's from the other agent who is marketing the same unit. And guess what? The agent told my owner that, please don't sign anything yet because I got a higher price for you. However, you need to give me 2 days because my buyer is still applying for the loan. And my seller actually believed the story. So for the first story, when the agent called the owner and bluffed that they got a higher offer, I was very sad. Deep down, I know the agent is just trying to stop or rather jam my deal. Because I know it's a fake story, confirm don't have one. How come the timing be so soon? When my buyer offer the unit, then your buyer also want to offer a higher price. Cannot be so soon one, right? So I know deep down it's a fake story. However, my seller still chose to believe the other agent. I think it's because the agent quoted a higher offer to my seller. However, guess what? 2 days later, the owner called me back. Toby, is your buyer still interested in my unit or not? I said, how come? What happened? He said that agent don't know tell me what after the bank tell me now what? Got issues with applying the loan, so cannot, need more statements and everything. So my sellers also got fed up and called me back. So thankfully, the buyer hasn't bought any unit. Eventually, I brought the buyer to buy the owner's unit. There was also another story. I still remember when I was marketing a unit in Woodlands, there were agents calling my unit to arrange for viewing. So of course, I opened the house for the agents and the buyers to come and view. But do you know? Guess what? After the viewing, the agent asked the other colleague to go up to knock on my owner's door. How come I know? Because the owner told me about it, called me and told me, Toby, just now the agent got new agent come knock on my door, tell me and sell my house at this price, just lower commission. So for the second story, when my owner called me, I feel sad and also happy at the same time. I feel sad is because I don't really understand why there are agents that want to do this kind of unethical methods to make money. Yes, I think make money is very important for all of us, but there are so many proper ways to make much more money. We do not have to resort to such lowly manners, unethical ways of making money. You know, it's kind of like undercutting each other and making this industry look bad. But I'm very thankful for all the owners' support and trust towards me. Eventually, the owners rejected the old agents and they still go with me. And of course, I closed the deal and successfully earned my commission. Yeah. So there are a lot of unethical stories. I don't think this is just my own personal experience. I think there are many agents out there that face similar or even sadder story than me. If you have any horror stories from property dealings, share in the comment box below. Here are some horror stories that my producer found on the internet. Let's take a look at them. Story 1. We had negotiated for an HDB, shoved a few K off, and apparently the sellers weren't happy. I think first thing first, it is unethical to collect commission from both sides. We have a CEA and it is against a CEA ruling. Because we can only collect commission from one party. When you represent the seller, you can only collect commission from the seller. And when you represent the buyer, you can only collect commission from the buyer. But maybe the agent is a little bit desperate, want to make a little bit more money. But I think there's a better way to do it. Story 2. A friend was trying to rent, found a nice condo unit and reached out with a simple short message. Hi, I'm X, interested in the unit at Y. Is it still available? Response from the agent. No Indian. If you ask me, I don't think this is a racist issue because it is more of a preference issue. For example, if you own a place and you do not want to rent out to a certain race, this is understandable because you are the owner and you do not simply just want to rent out to this particular race for certain reasons. I think it is a preference issue, not a race issue. So what I feel from this story is that in the rental scene, there is a common thing because some owners have their own preference of the race that they want to rent it out to. And I feel that it is okay to have preference. However, I feel that it can be put it in a way more politely. For example, you can explain to the tenant that the owner has their own preference and the owner prefer ABC race or whatever race as compared to whatever race because owner has some bad experience. I mean, we can try to explain the situation and let them know why. Rather, when you just say a no Indian, the person may feel angry because they may feel that, hey, are you trying to insult me because of my race? So they may feel offended. And in this line, we try not to offend anyone. Story 3. My mom has been in contact with this property agent as she was looking at purchasing property. Once she found out how much my mom had, she kept pushing my mom to go over her budget. I think this is really, I think the agent is too free. So I think they are just trying to gossip or talk about within their circles of friends. Of course, I think it is not right to discuss customers' information because when we do property dealings, I think all customers' information are private and confidential. For example, when my owner engaged me to sell their house, I would just sell their house, even how much money they take back. Honestly, it's their own private business, right? I wouldn't be telling the whole world how much this person is making or how much money does he or she has in her CPF. And right now, I think it is illegal to also leak personal information around because of the PDPA. And I think it's also really not right and is not legal to do so. To be a property agent, I think we have to have the right ethics and the integrity to do so, to be in this business for the long run. I mean, if the agent is really concerned that her personal information is being leaked out and pose a certain risk, I think the owner can probably feedback to CEA or even feedback to the agent's boss and let them give that agent a warning. Because I think probably the agent did out of free time and really just want to gossip or really they think that just want to share the information of not just trying to be kaypoh and just want to tell that, oh, I have maybe this client is not interested, which I think it is really not ethical and it is not right to do so. So, will agents gossip among themselves? I think yes, because I have my colleague, after a viewing came to me and he told me, wow, Toby, sian just now that client waste my time, see property already, then don't want to buy. I bring him to few projects already, but still don't want to buy. But I think that's still relevant in this industry, but they don't reveal the personal details or the data or the financial numbers of that client to other agents, and because that is just too much. So how do you spot a good property agent with good ethics? I think nowadays in this industry, it is very, very transparent. I think you can go to the CEA website to key in the agent's telephone number to see if this agent is really a licensed agent, because right now there are a lot of scams going on. I have clients calling me to make sure that, hey, is this a rental scam? And in fact, I can recall that there were 2 of my clients that nearly got scammed because they show me everything is so nice, the picture, the price is so cheap. They even have a tenancy agreement drafted out. However, I told the owner that this is surely a scam because no agent will ask you to transfer a deposit before viewing the actual unit. So I think to check whether you have a good ethical agent, I think you can go to CA website to check whether he or she is a proper license and there's a track records of the agents. And also, I think you can speak to the agent yourself. Then I think as you speak to the agent, I think you can able to detect whether this agent has the ability to help you achieve your property goals. A bad agent can ruin your life for sure. If you want to know where to find good property agents, remember to click in the link in the description box below. Remember, find HDB, find Toby. See you in the next episode.